All right, hello Facebook, everybody. This is Sean Riley. I'm doing my second interview with The Power of Choice. Today we got my man Nathan Stevens. He joined us, decided to share a little bit about his story, which I thought was really interesting. I got a piece last night, so I'm looking forward to this. We're doing it a little unorthodox because of some technical things. So what we're doing is I have him on speakerphone and on Skype. So the visual that you're seeing is for Skype, but the visual is for speakerphone. So we hope you can follow us on that. All right, Nate, man, how you doing today? Thanks for joining us, brother.
No problem, man. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. Had a Merry Christmas, and anytime I'm 6 feet up and not 6 feet under, I'm good.
Oh, hold 1 second. Okay. Hey, how does that sound to you, Nate? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, absolutely, man. Holidays have been fantastic. And just blessed to be here and getting right into your story, man. This is really, really interesting to me. I can't wait to get to the middle of this. But just starting out, man. Tell us where you're from. How'd you grow up? Something about your family situation. Who was in the house with you? Who had the biggest influence on you, and what were your early days like, man, growing up? Just regular stuff.
Okay. I'm actually from Columbia, Missouri. Raised by my mother, single parent, in public housing, Columbia, Missouri. I had an older brother, an older sister, myself, and my younger brother.
Oh wow.
Man, it was common to, we got food stamps, government cheese, all that kind of stuff. Had some times where our electricity and our heat, I'm sorry, our heat was cut, our gas was cut off in the winter, and
Oh
so
wow.
we were taking baths, man, using boiling pots of water, taking bird baths. Me and my mom and my little brother in one room, but my older brother and sister moved out when they got old enough. And so, it's been days. I went shovel snow to make money to get our gas turned back on.
Oh
But
wow.
overall, man, it was an environment of love. My mother did the best that she could with as Tupac say, the scraps she was given. And so overall, it was good, man. I mean, you had a little bit of abuse where, my mom, it wasn't no thing for her to pull out a belt or extension cord or something and go to wailing on you.
Yeah.
Sometimes for the smallest of things. But overall, man, I had a good childhood. I would say, all things considered, relatively normal.
Okay.
I had friends, I had family, I had, growing up playing, and, I was a fan of Batman and Superman and all that kind of stuff like everyone else. But, man, I learned something about myself later on in life that I didn't know. As a child, I was fascinated by Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek and all that kind of other stuff, but I had really no interest in science.
Ah.
And so as I got older, I kind of was like, well, then, if you're not interested in science, what's this all about? And what I found out was this, my desire for the future to be better. Somewhere in a land far, far away beyond the stars or whatever, life is better than the projects and poverty and all kind of things that go along with that.
Can I ask you a question? Was that realization something that did somebody push you externally to kind of figure that out, or was that something that just came through thought, through thinking, through everyday observation? Where did that light come from?
Man, really, one of my mentors, man, she's one of my faculty members when I was getting my master's degree. She said something. She said I had the intellectual curiosity of a scholar. And
Oh
I'm
wow.
one of those people. I will ask those kind of questions. And when I first started dating my wife, it used to catch her off guard because a lot of times I just want to know something. And so in that particular instance, I just wanted to know what is my fascination with this because when I went to school, I wasn't trying to major in biology
Yeah.
or astrology or anything like that. So I'm like, so what is this about? And it wasn't until really, man, I think what sparked it was the movie Michael Moore made a few years ago called Waiting for Superman. And
Okay.
he talked about the public schools where Superman ain't coming. That's pretty fascinating. Like, you know, ain't nobody coming to save you with no cape and no red boots. You know?
Right.
And so that made me kind of think, well, that must have been what I was thinking